Hey you guys, this is Tired Goth, and you are watching the Academia Gothica Tired Goth Reacts Cartomancy series. This is 18 plus and for entertainment purposes only. Happy Friday. It's nice to have you here. We're gonna tap into the energy here, see what's going on. Let's get those likes up to 10,000. I'm gonna start doing cold readings. I hope everyone's had a pretty good day. Apparently it was pretty chaotic for some people, but these things tend to pass just as quickly as they came. I'm gonna be answering questions if we get the likes up to 10,000, so you want to tap that screen like this, send a few hearts, and we'll begin from there, okay? Once we get that like count, those heart counts in the corner, from 3 up to 10,000, we're gonna start doing cold readings. I'll answer you without the cards. I have my iced coffee. Let's go. Me, myself, had a hell of a day. Had a hell of a Friday. And I'm ready to focus on some cool stuff. So, we have John the Baptist in reverse. John the Baptist and Elijah. A missed collaboration is possible here. Someone is saying that they'll regret it, but it was actually, I heard, their saving grace. The Western Wall. Dome of the Rock. The holiest site in the world for the Jewish people, built in Jerusalem by King Herod in 20 BCE. It was the western supporting wall of the Temple Mount. This was also a wall that was built by a king who was trying to murder Moses, the chosen, whom God used for his miracles. So that could be significant. There could be a target on a chosen one here. An attempt to end someone's destiny thwarted because this collaboration didn't go through. Baptism of Jesus. It's in the reverse with the Western Wall. What's the signifier? John the Baptist and Elijah confirmed. We want to get those likes up, so just tap the screen to show your support. We're trying to get them up to 10,000. Jesus walking on water. The rising of Lazarus. Someone is ascending. There's an annunciation. The rising of Lazarus confirmed here with these 3 cards. The signifier on the rising of Lazarus card says transforming water into wine. Literal alchemy. Alchemy and the ascension of Jesus. Someone was just crowned with holy authority. Literally crowned with holy authority. Healing Peter's mother-in-law on the side of the Western Wall. Someone's mother-in-law was the culprit for something. There could have been a marriage and engagement, and the mother-in-law was the deceiver. I heard Satan. This could be significant. She could be a secret follower or a secret indulger in the pleasures of man and not God. Something to this effect. We have grape and wine in reverse with the Western Wall. Shepherd in reverse. Someone is not leading someone Someone is not able to make amends for something that they've done to someone. Thank you for the likes. We're trying to get them up to 10,000, so I start doing cold readings. We have Mary, the mother of Jesus here. Mary and Martha. There could be a discussion between two women who are having similar ails. There could have been a circumstance where two women were equally pained by something in a very personal way. We have Jesus's empty grave, abandonment, the ascension of Jesus. Someone was literally, actually, okay, someone feels abandoned, but the truth of the matter is this person left the situation in order to ascend, and they did. They really did. I heard touched by the hand of God himself, lightning strike, ascension, mastery, 3333, ascended master, 333, could be significant. 4 threes could be significant. We have the tilapia and the fisherman's net. Someone was trapped in something. Someone fell for a trap with a karmic. They could have gotten them pregnant. One night stand could be significant. Manger. What's disturbing about this is that there's a possibility that this child would actually be sacrificed spiritually through sex. I'm not even joking. It's possible that this child, should it come to the earth, would go through a living hell. It's possible that this didn't happen, but this is what someone planned for someone. They tried to trap them with a child in order to ascend into ranks by holding a divine being back. It's very possible that that's what's happening here, or it was about to happen and it was stopped. We have, what is this? The Nativity of the Baptist, John the Baptist, the baptism of Jesus, Zechariah, a priest, and Elizabeth, his wife. But Zechariah could be significant. I heard holy minister. I heard she's too powerful. She knows too much. How does she know about the Asian culture? Could be significant to someone here. That could be something that a holy minister of the Eucharist said. We have here, I heard New Utrecht Avenue could be significant for this. Telemarketing. Fisherman's net. That could be an identifier for someone, I guess. Fisherman's net, tilapia, St. Peter's fish, Jesus's boat. Of a fisherman's net can be found in Luke 5, 2-4, verses 2-4, when Jesus, after teaching from a boat, calls to Simon Peter to launch out into deep. So, to launch out into deep. This could be a signifier of either a luncheon or an event, or it could be something else. The multiplication of loaves and fish on the opposite side. See, I'm seeing a lot of Trappist energy over here. These could have been the people who organized these circumstances, these aggressors. So you have someone in the Holy Church, you have someone who was plotting a pregnancy to hold someone back. You have situations where someone was not able to make it away from plans that people made for them, for their life, for their destiny. Constant rerouting is the energy that I'm getting. And then on this opposite side here, if you can see this, there's a whole pile of cards. And it says, the multiplication of loaves and fish following Jesus' empty grave and the protection of Mother Mary, the ascension of Jesus, Jesus walking on water, the Annunciation, the rising of Lazarus. This person was targeted to be put in an early grave. They ascended from an ego death, but there was also a physical death attempt involved. There was an annunciation. There could have been an announcement of something. An announcement. What is the announcement? I just heard the word plague warning. The words plague warning. Plague warning. This could have been a dream. This could have been a dream someone had. Jesus' boat, ancient Galilee, confirmed. I will make you fishers of men. It was dated to the time frame of Jesus' life and ministry. There is no concrete evidence that ties this boat directly to Jesus or his disciples. So someone is calling something into fallacy. They're trying to say that something isn't true, but there's proof that each of these people existed. There's proof of evidence. Proof of evidence. Someone could be trying to destroy evidence of something to save someone. But I heard it might be too late. Bethesda, casting out demons into pigs, an exorcism of sorts, an exorcism of a false truth, an exorcism of something that betrayed someone's soul and spirit. We have the false sycamore fig as the signifier of who was casting these lies. Could have been a false twin flame, a fallen angel, a minister of the Luciferian order, or outright a sinner, someone who broke their contract with God to be someone's twin flame and guide. Healing the man blind from birth. In reverse, someone is refusing to see the errors of their upbringing, of their ways, of their treatment of people, refusing to seek help for their pain. This could be significant to someone who was cast out from somewhere. This could be very significant to the circumstance. We have the olive tree on the bottom of the deck. Olive tree on the bottom of the deck. This says to me almsgiving, but the almsgiving would be the truth. The truth of a circumstance. Someone needs to tell the truth about something. To who? Their significant other. Someone has been gravely deceptive to their significant other about foreplay with another person. A man did this. A man was involved in foreplay with another person. They cheated. And they're not telling someone. Foreplay with another girl, another woman, while he was working on a relationship with someone else. And this woman that he was working on this relationship with was completely dedicated to this man. And there were lies cast upon her as part of this dissuasion from her destiny as a holy preacher. That's what this is about. This person was a divine elect. They are a divine elect. It's not past tense, it's current. They're a divine elect, a holy minister of truth. Someone is trying to cast an illusion that they're a Decepticon, but I'm hearing the holy angels have enshrouded her. Madonna Lily as your confirmation. Someone's soulmate. I heard reversed contract. Someone went back on their contract. The man went back on his contract. Valentine's Day could have been significant for this. What a foul thing to do. Transforming water into wine. This Madonna Lily person, this signifier, could have been the object of this man's affection, but only in lust. There was no respect. There was no respect placed on this woman's name, on her fame, on her credit, on her life, on her struggles, on her merit. Manger in reverse, a failed sacrifice. This woman was put up for a sacrifice. She was a holy being, literally. I'll be honest with you, this is resonating a little too close to home. It's kind of kicking me in the gut here. Let's tap into the higher collective energy. Let's tap into the whole collective. We have the fisherman's net and the hyssop. Something about someone getting their flowers or receiving the springtime vibes could be significant here. We have the Rose of Jericho. One's transformation over the course of time with the bleeding woman in reverse. Someone is actually healing. The energy of healing, manifestation, and like renewal is very springtime-ish, but what it truly is someone is actually coming to terms and coming into agreement with the fact that they are empowered. It could be a collective energy too. There's a lot of empowerment in the energy. There's a lot of self-improvement. People could be going to the gym. People could be trying to, fortify and tighten up their bodies. They could be trying to accept their beauty, trying to manifest their beauty. I'm getting a very sensual, warm, but also jovial and like friendship type of vibe for this energy. The women in Jesus's life could be significant. Someone in someone's life could have been very codependent on a man, very codependent to the extent where like they were doting on them in a way where it was almost obsessive. With the visitation in reverse, they could have been making plans to see each other, plans to meet each other, and it's in the reverse. I'm hearing from far away. This was a relationship that took a turn early on, and it was never spoken about to a person that this man later got into a relationship with. So this person, this man was in a relationship with, never really knew the whole story about what was going on with them. And it was purposely kept hidden to protect the woman that he was cheating with. And I don't know what it is with men who are sinners who protect the women they cheat with, but you will never have a real woman if you do this. Because you truly believe that protecting the person that you commit your sins with protects you from your own sins, and it doesn't. We have healing the blind man from birth in reverse. This could have been someone who was actually sexually assaulted at birth or close to it, close to that age in their young years, and they never dealt with the pain. But I heard his mother had a hand in it. John the Baptist and Elijah in reverse. This screwed up this guy's whole perspective of life. And he made choices from there to cover it, to mask it really well. He's the walking victim, but now he's victimizing other people. The olive tree on a separate path from Jesus walking on water sideways. This person, the rising of Lazarus in reverse, this person isn't ascending. They're pretending to ascend based on someone else's work. They haven't done any work themselves. They're claiming to have done work. They're hanging out with spiritualists, I'm intuiting, to do the work for them, but it's all lopsided. It's stolen valor. Shepherd for the olive tree. Someone was trying to guide them through this process of healing, and they rejected it. So now their Jesus walking on water card is sideways. They rejected the ascension because it required them to seek deeper into their wounds. What was the nature of these wounds? May I ask this, Holy Spirit? And thank you in advance for your response. I feel the holy fire of God. Thank you, Lord. We have the Western Wall in reverse. Someone was not blocked from their opportunities with this person. They cheated on them. They were unfaithful emotionally and physically, possibly. There could have been some incest involved recently. Swingers could be significant. We have the hyssop in reverse, the Rose of Jericho. Someone was not blooming. Someone was not truly blooming. They were tricked into like some false identity of confidence. With Bethesda and the false sycamore fig. This person went for false love because they didn't trust the work that they had to do. And they were talking to a spiritualist who was actually casting magic on them and wasn't telling them. Their whole trust circle was a mess. And this one person who actually loved them was just like not their cup of tea or something. I don't know. I heard physically, not their cup of tea. Very shallow in their preferences of like body types. I'm hearing them mocking me in the spirit because they're all carnal, savage assholes who don't have any tact or reason to be speaking, but I'll let it slide. It's fine. Yeah, the Bronze Age died for a reason, right? Stop trying to revive it. It's kind of kitsch at this point. So, if you had to look that up, don't even bother with these people. It's probably you. The Rising of Lazarus, upright. Jesus walking on water. This person is actually performing miracles with their speech, I heard. Speaking. Kali Ma could be significant. Speaking to Kali Ma. Kali Ma wreaked havoc on someone's life earlier today. The ascension of Jesus could be significant. Yeah. Someone's ascension was literally thrown off tilt. This person's soulmate could have been doing this to them at the shrine of the Bob with false worship. I heard murderous sex could be significant. Yeah, this was a hex. This was a hex placed on their soulmate. They were trying to lure their soulmate into agreement with violent sex to steal their energy and walk literally in their skin, to walk in their shoes, to walk in their path. Dome of the Rock and mustard, yeah. Sexual energy. The kingdom of heaven to the mustard seed. The faith of that act of the woman being spoken to is what fueled a psychic attack. So it's sort of like, okay, I want to convey this like as accurately and as disturbingly as possible, because it is disturbing. It's sort of like if a person forces you into BDSM, but you like them, so you don't really know what they're doing, but you're like, yeah, I love you, I'm going to do it, right? And this person says all kinds of unholy shit to you, but your sexual energy is giving them the okay go to do it. That is a type of spell work. This person literally tried to cast a death spell on his own lover using her own sexual interest in him. The Holy Spirit called it depraved. And I heard it got crumpled up and thrown away like tinfoil as a hex. Touch not my anointed as the confirmation. And do my prophets no harm as the follow-up. Okay. Mary and Martha again in reverse. Someone lost a child. Someone lost a child. Oh my God. False sycamore fig. Trees on Jesus's path. This could have happened outdoors. They could have had sex outdoors. They could have been flirting leading up to the event. And maybe someone had a pregnancy scare. Let's get those likes up. We're only at 410. Tap that screen to show some support. Thank you. We have the date palm and a hidden card. Someone could have some secret affections for someone, and this person has no idea. Like, this person literally has no idea. Who is this person? Olive tree. Someone they could possibly be on, like, good terms with. The road to Emmaus appearance. Appearance could be significant. Someone could be commenting on someone's appearance. Sea of Galilee appearance. It could be that someone is watching someone's spiritual work and admiring them. That's possible. Testament. I heard music as testament. Music as testament. could not recognize him until in the breaking of the bread. This could be significant. Someone could be hiding their true identity. Someone could be hiding their true identity, or maybe like someone is hiding their true feelings until they have an opportunity to express them. It's something to this effect. What's the nature of this expression? What's the enunciation? Shepherd's Field. This could be a gathering place. Church is built on the place that is considered to be Mary's house. Church is built on the place that is considered to be Mary's house. What's Mary's house in this situation? Let's pull some cards. Mary's house. Mary's house. Let's get those likes up to 10,000, and I'm going to start doing cold readings for each and every one of you and freak you out. We have the Anchor. This could be number 30 could be significant. The Anchor could be significant. This could be like a pending long-term kind of thing. I'm smelling holy blood here. 10 of Pentacles, the book. 10 of Pentacles, the book. I heard employment. This could be someone who handles work-related affairs for this person. Is that possible? What is this? I heard co-worker. 10 of Swords, a healing relationship with a co-worker. Divine counterpart, divine blessing. Truly appreciates you. Truly appreciates you. Appreciates your work ethic. The Rider, 9 of Cups. Yesterday could be, no, hold on. Today could be significant. 9 of Cups. Today could be significant. 9 of Cups. The Stork. Someone's looking back at something. Someone's looking back at someone. Someone could have noticed that someone left a place. I heard looking back at records. Looking back at records. Looking back into records could be significant if you're trying to figure out who this person is. Like maybe you recently looked at records together. The Tree. 7 of Cups in reverse. Someone made a choice. And it seems to be a good choice because when I flipped it back, it wanted to show me the sunflowers. Sunflowers could be significant. A good journey. A good position. With the Clover in the upright, 2 days could be significant. Monday could be significant to like the vibe, the environment, something. I'm seeing flowers on my cup here. Someone could give someone their flowers on Monday or something like that. The garden. The garden, maybe outside, publicly. There could be something public that's like a token of affection or something. I heard a cigarette. A cigarette could be a token of affection. I don't know. This sounds like goth love. That's funny. That could be like a signifier of who this is. And my drain just like made a weird noise. So that gave me like... That could be an emotional like confirmation. Some very like stagnant emotional energy could be clearing out and like making way for something. The ring. Someone could be, that's interesting, maybe a contract? Is it a contract? No, I'm getting an actual ring for this. On Monday, let's see, okay, 2 days from now, or maybe... What is this? The number 2. 2 months? 2 months could be significant. Soulmate sideways? Or like, oh, this could be an age thing. What is this? Oh no, this is sex. Someone is coming in a lustful energy, trying to offer them like a contract of love. It's lust. Don't do it. Someone was very nervous about that being the reality of who they are. I heard was an older woman. Okay, case closed. Okay, I think I know what this is though. The person who's rushing in with this lustful energy could have some sort of like emotional tie to the energy that's actually meeting someone at work. I heard their spirits are still mingled. One is a fallen angel. Who's the fallen angel? Capricorn. Sun? Equal? Rising? Moon? What? Sun. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So the Capricorn sun is a fallen angel. Led by filth, I heard. Oh, God. God, cleanse us, please. Intuitive reasoning is off base. I heard something depraved. This person could have been raised as a young person to watch highly illegal porn because it would have been legal for them at that age and then never grew out of it. I heard his father could have been responsible for that. Video store could be significant. I just heard peddler of wares. Disgusting. Thank you for liking the live. Let's get those likes up. I see the count is still only at 410. We need 10,000 likes before I can start doing cold reads, and if we don't get there, I will end the live. Cause like I don't think you all know what I can do. Okay, I'm trying to show you. We have star energy, public recognition, 6 of cups. The other half of someone's twin flame union, they had to go it alone. I heard they feel very alone. They're just really good at hiding it. Because they've always felt that way. Scorpio. Scorpio sun. Libra, Scorpio sun. It's a cusp. We have the coffin card. There's an ending. There's like a for real ending here. The number 8. 888 could be significant. The end of suffering. New beginnings in finance could be significant. I heard someone calling a plague upon someone's house. I rebuke you in Jesus' name, and I plead the blood of Jesus over your mouth and your godforsaken intent. No shuffling. Shuffling could be significant. They could be shuffling cards to try to keep up with what I'm doing. No suffering shall come upon anyone who is with and walking with God here. In Jesus' name. Everyone, we have the Sun card. Someone has been exposed. Someone has been exposed. And I also saw that on the other hand of this, it's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ship in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. Taking time to heal. Taking time to heal. We have a broken contract with the Ring card in reverse and the false sycamore fig. I heard I'm done with you. She's the one I want. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Who is this about? Who is this person done with? His soulmate. This is something that could have happened in the past. This person chose someone over his soulmate. They were cheating for a long time. Thank you for my gift. Thank you so much. How did you know I love Saturn so much? Thank you. We have the Heart in reverse. A secret is out. Someone could be taking their time showing affection here. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, someone could have actually been extremely emotionally abusive to someone and made no thing of it. They were just like, this is just how I am, take it or leave it, and the person left. Something about a house could be significant. Someone's tossing up options about their housing situation at this point because I heard they left a house to cheat on someone. They were in a relationship since that point and then came back into that person's life and never told them and got engaged to them. How's that for an exposure? They're blocked. They're blocked and they're still trying to come back. I saw 8 of Wands. They're forcing someone into a wounded warrior energy and they don't even care. Fuck you. We have the Clover on the part of the Sun. Someone else is actually very successful following this ending. As of today, they're an Aquarius ascendant. This will, listen, me personally, I resonate with this message. This might be my message. I have been through hell and back. I'm not here for another round. You know what I mean? So if you represent that second round, go drink that yourself. And I'm not talking about, oh, my heel broke and my hair won't sit right. No, like I've actually like walked the roads of hell until my feet bled. Okay, don't talk to me about that. Everything short of like maybe being in the military officially. But I know what that's like too. Maybe not officially, but I know what it's like to be hazed for sure. Not even by a sorority that was ballsy enough to introduce themselves at that. So let's see. Or it could have been a fraternity for all we know. I heard a gay fraternity at that. Wonderful. Or a member of one. The tree could be significant. The number 5 in reverse, less than 5. Who here is accusing me of being a drunk when I am likely more sober than anyone here? You can leave my chat. That's fine. You can go flip up and watch some other reader who probably does drink all day. Karmic mess. The Lilies. King of Swords. I heard there's a very calculated energy here, but it's a Capricorn. Capricorn equal has had to become very, very astute and very on point with this person because there's too much trickery in the energy. The thing is, though, this Capricorn equal, this could be the Aquarius ascendant, by the way, because if you have an Aquarius ascendant, you also have a Capricorn equal. So you could present as a Capricorn. You could come off like someone who's very aesthetically polished, very plain, very classy, right? Most of the time, a very diligent worker, very hard worker. 6 of Wands, upright, a victory for this person. This person's being bullied. Literally, like they're being bullied. The Fish could be significant. Bullied financially. being financially bullied, being pushed into a position of having to make admissions that they need financial help. For those of you who don't know, I plan to make a career out of my stewardship in these videos. So if you'd like to drop me a tip, please message me and ask me what my information is. I usually drop it in the chat, but since it doesn't pin, I'll just, you know, message me and like tell me outright I'd like to give to you, and or book a reading or something, or a class. I teach classes as well. We'll take it from there. This could be a person who is a known stalker or like a recovering predator. I heard it's not their fault. You know, like, okay, look, forgiveness is a thing. I am a huge believer in forgiveness. I believe everyone deserves forgiveness, but how many times is my question? The whole point of forgiveness is to allow for the person to make a recovery and not return to their errors purposely. Forgiving a person who errs purposely with no regard, no judgment in the situation is a self-harm. It's an act of self-harm. It's not intentional. Of course, everyone wants to forgive. Everyone wants to be a better person. But it ends up feeling that way is the truth. And that's the harsh truth about it. There could be a change here. With the Mary and Martha situation on the Western Wall, someone thinks that they're unblocked from a situation. They think they have free access. This person is in a karmic feminine energy expecting attention. Something about the Ace of Swords in reverse. They think that this person's suffering isn't real. They think that the person... Pop-Tart, yes, this is a general collective thing. I'm trying to get the likes up to 10,000, and then I'm going to do specific cold readings. Each of you get one question, and I'm going to read it cold, meaning you ask a question, and I read for you. I read based on what I'm intuiting. So, thank you so much for joining my live, by the way. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Except for my secret haters in the chat who are still throwing hearts. I see you. I don't want you here. But you will understand the nature of my forgiveness and how you actually look to everyone else as I'm continuing to work while you're continuing to follow up on what I'm doing after you've hurt me. Still throwing hearts. Pop-Tart, if you're not the person I'm talking to, don't worry about it. There could be a court situation in reverse. I heard uproar. 6 of Swords in reverse. Someone may have been caught. Someone may have been caught with something. We have the 8 of Cups, a departure. Is tentative? Pending? Something like this. We're at 5.k likes, everyone. Thank you. Thanks so much. We have the clouds. Someone is in a confused state. Someone is in a confused state, but what is the nature of this confusion? Because I understand, like, listen, people will throw witchcraft at people. People will duck and hide their hand and blah, 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 blah. They will make those messes and then be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like some fuckers in here, to be honest with you. Oh my God, I can't believe it was so. Meanwhile, they're like the main culprit. And then, I just saw the word joy outlined. There is an ending here, like a severe ending. Could be a stalker, an investigator. I have a question. Would you like to leave my dominion, please? Sit. Would you like to leave my dominion? The rider, sideways. A message sideways. Some sideways ass comment. Oh yeah, that could be you. Sid, is your father a pedophile? I asked you a question. What would you say to a narcissistic stepmom after an investigator dad passes? I don't understand your question. What is this about? What does this have to do with what I'm doing? This is my show. Respectfully. The ship, 10 of Swords, a death. A King of Wands. This could have been a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or Venus placement. What would you say to a narcissistic stepmom after an investigator dad passes? I'll get back to you when that question stops frying my brain, I guess. The number 3 could be significant. 3 sheets to the wind could be significant. The Sun, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you're amused. I have literally no idea what's going on here. We have the number 31. That could be significant. Yeah, welcome to the circus. Welcome to the zoo. Make sure you know which side of the glass you're on. So, your father is a PDF and you're drinking. You know how innocent I am, to be honest. I read PDF and literally thought like Word document. Like, I promise you. I'm a techie too, so like that's not exactly where my brain goes, but I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. Very, very honest with you. Okay. I know that wearing this dress is not like something of an obvious tell, but I would go outside of my house in a neighborhood that I knew was riddled with what I could only assume were Eastern European child abusers, possibly in a mafia, and I would cover my face, put on a pair of leggings and sneakers and a hoodie to hide my body shape, and tuck a knife in the leggings and look for the people in their cars hiding out where I would hear children crying outside of my house and not know where they were. I would walk outside at night with a flashlight and try to hunt these fuckers down myself. So I'm coming from a place where I empathize very greatly for the suffering that you probably went through and the anger that you must hold. But after about 2 years of that and working out twice a day and kind of being insanely scary as a person because I was so edgy, I mean, I tagged a couple of them, you know, with anonymous reports. One of them actually got arrested right in front of my place a few months later, but it was only because I kept reporting them. And apparently that caught up with them. But the situation here is that people like that, they're incredibly, incredibly sick. Some of them are born that way. Some of them don't know how to fix it. It's a rare case for them not to know what to do and for them to actually want to change and have a normal life. Because keep in mind, some PDFs, as you're referring to them, are actually groomed into it by their parents and have decided it's just the way to be. And that's a total cop-out. Me personally, I cry for people like that because they have an entire life to live as a normal person. And with cognitive behavioral therapy, I'm not saying it's going to fix it, but I'm saying if they really wanted to change, they could groom themselves out of the habit and rewire their brain. There are ways that I'm sure science could try to approach it so that death is not the answer, because I am an empathetic person, but I don't support people who even tread that realm. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. I have come close to pulling weapons on these people because it was either them or the child, and I chose the child every time. So I know both sides of this, to the extreme of it. Mostly it was to defend myself because I knew I was up against a legion of sick fucking people. And I didn't really have intentions to hurt anyone. But, if I had to. This was very intimate, sorry. I wasn't trying to go there, but, when you grow up with crime around you and the cops don't show up on time, sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. I'm sorry. Like, I don't support violence. I don't love violence. I don't look for violence. But I know what it's like to pray for peace and not have it. And I still pray for it every day. And I'm grateful for every slice of peace I get. Seriously. Yes, the child every time. 100% the child every. You always choose the child. There could be something public, something going public. There could be an arrest that's happening publicly with someone who stole an inheritance. Good Lord, what is this energy? Did we hit? Oh, we're almost at 10K, everyone. We're almost at 10K. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm so grateful for you. We have the clover. The number 2 could be significant. I heard 2 months again. 2 months could be significant for someone asking someone out on a date. An inheritance. So an inheritance could be a financial windfall, like money. It could be property. It could be like, you know, if your grandparents pass away, or like your parents pass away and they leave you something. It could be an heirloom. It could be something that was important to them that they wanted you to have. It could be a legacy. It could be anything. It could even be a spiritual inheritance. Like, some people are born with gifts and their family actually goes into the spirit realm when they pass away and chooses which child gets the gift. And it could actually be impacted by people who are also like sort of gifted because they're in the same bloodline, but they're like very jealous of like certain gifts that certain family members had. And yeah, it goes deep. It goes really deep. Like, if you follow family trees, there are people who are born into the same bloodline but have karmic ties with certain people to destroy their lives. It's very interesting stuff. What a lot of people consider to be lore is actually somewhat closer to truth than we expect. It's really, really strange. Stranger than fiction, actually. So we have the child. Yeah. Okay. This could be someone's story. I don't know whose this is, but someone could have had intercourse in a public area, or someone could have tried to initiate. Yeah, okay, I know what this is. This could have been something in the past. The cards are picking it up and telling the story. Yeah, with the confirmation with the older card, the lilies card. This is someone older. Someone young and someone older than them, far older than them, were caught in public almost doing the nasty, or possibly doing the nasty, and it inspired someone to violence. For all I know, that could be my story. I would say I heard a protection ritual was done over the entire neighborhood, actually, for the kids. Yeah, that's my story, actually. That's my story. I heard Hecate was significant. You know what's funny? I didn't call on Hecate. But I knew she was there. I could feel her presence. Hecate is the mother goddess. She is the divine protector of children, and so is Kali Ma. And Kali Ma is also on my spirit team. She's a sacred guardian. She's a sacred guardian, and she's the guardian of my shadow, actually. She's very, very sacred. And I heard that people tried to use her to attack me, and she was like, that's my daughter. Am I okay? It's 2026. What kind of a question is that? I ask it all the time. Don't feel bad. Okay, we're at 10. We're at 10 likes. At 10 likes. You hear me? 10,000 likes. Okay, everyone. I'm going to do cold readings. Get your questions ready. I don't have a daughter. I don't have any children, actually. You've made it. Yes, I have. Thank you. Yeah, I've never had a child. I've never been married. I'm just me. So, okay, who has questions? Does Jeremiah think about me? I heard Jeremiah. This was completely unprompted. Jeremiah is in La La Land. I don't know if Pop-Tart. I don't know if this man is paying attention. Your name is Kyla. Very nice to meet you. Yeah, that's what I intuited. La La Land. That's not even language I use, so you know it was legit. So yeah. Okay. I hope that helps. Who else has a question? Would anyone like to ask their question? Would anyone like to ask a question? I'm doing cold readings. I'm glad you're laughing. We'll it's Friday. It's Friday. Okay, good. It's funny. I think that might be you and no. I really think this young person, this person in question it might be. I really intuited this person might be in La La Land. But okay. Okay, does anyone else have a question? I'm going to do cold readings, no cards, nothing, just me, myself, and I'm going to intuit answers for you, so feel free to ask your questions. The divine channel is open. Am I staying on my path that's in my best interest? Thank you so much for joining my fan club. Thank you. Okay, a butterfly. Let's tap in. I'm hearing like 3 different answers. There are people fighting over your energy right now, which is kind of making me sit on my hands because one energy jumped in was like, no, you're on the wrong path. So I think you're actually being like distracted in one sense because of ego work. Someone is trying to impact your ego with a decision. Another confirmation though on the opposite side of this is you're on the right path. Debatable is the judgment. I heard it's too early to tell. I'm not sure what your situation is. I'm hearing it's too early to tell the inception of something. You could be beginning something and you don't know where you're going. I heard fate, but also malice, hidden malice. Be very careful. Hidden treachery. You didn't know this person. You didn't know this person. If you are getting into a commitment with someone, you're being advised to stay away from them. I don't know your situation. I don't know your situation. A butterfly? I don't, but I heard they're ruthless and violent and they take it out on kids. Be very careful. Be very careful. Oh my God, if you can get out now, if this is the new thing. No, the new thing is a business thing. I just intuited. Okay. The new thing is a business thing. This relationship is something that's been in the background. Choose wisely. Choose yourself, I heard. Choose yourself. And I resonate. I understand you. I hope that helped. Okay, others, do you have your questions? You're welcome. Okay, no, you're not allowed to ask multiple questions. Pop-Tart, only one question. I want some clarification. Yeah, hyssop in the reverse for your clarifier for butterfly. No, it's okay. It's okay, Pop-Tart, no problem. We're getting faithless. This person has no God. This person has no faith in anything but themselves. And even then, it's like treacherous. I heard godless behavior. Be very careful. Wow, I don't even think you knew about this. Yeah, a change. There's a change to something. Be very careful. Lots of deceivers out here. We're not here for the deceivers. We're here for the real. So, thank you for joining. Okay, we have John the Baptist and Elijah in the upright. We could have a divine union of ethics here. We could have a divine joining of energies here. Yeah, the ascension of Jesus. There's an ascension happening right here. There's a divine election here. Would anyone else like to ask a question? It can be anyone in the chat. If you have asked a question already, I just ask that you let the full rotation happen. And then you can ask again. Pop-Tart, I'll let you ask another one. And then Butterfly too. So we just want to make the rounds. We want to give everyone a chance. And then if we have the ability to, we'll get to that. Shepherd's Field. Did I answer yours? Actually, how do you say your name? Ajayla? That's a beautiful name. I don't know if I said it properly, but it's very pretty. What is your question? Ask it one more time because it could be difficult to scroll up and find it. Do you mind? Oh, hold on a second. I have to like re-enter the live. Okay. You said it right. I just wanted to know, am I pregnant? I did. I answered your question. If you were still in the chat from the other day, you weren't. I intuited in a cold reading that you weren't. So I hope that helped you. If this was you from the other day, but if you'd like, I can try again if you're a different person, because like there are people who come in and they just ask whatever questions they have on their mind. But I do remember one person who had asked me before if they were. Keep in mind, if I do a cold reading, no matter how accurate it feels to your intuition or your feelings, you need to see a doctor. Oh, you're a different person. Okay, my apologies. Hold on. Okay. Girl, you need to see a doctor right away. I just got you might be pregnant. And I feel like you knew. You didn't know? Okay. Yeah, you might want to see, you need to see a doctor, like, right away. Yeah, I got that you might be, okay? So, again, my word is not law. You need a physician. You need a professional. Please go see. Yeah. Yeah, you need to check on that with a professional medical advisor, not just a spiritualist. I know that you probably feel it intuitively, and that's why you're asking, but please, I need you to go check on that. If that is the case, congratulations. God bless you. God bless your child. They're coming into the world if you're welcoming them, and that's a beautiful thing if you're open to it. But for the safety of yourself and for the health of you and your child and the safety of the child as well, just give yourself some grace. See a doctor, okay? Make sure that the child is okay. Do not let this child around any black magic. I intuited that there are people in your immediate circle who do practice magic. You're very welcome. God bless you, and God heal your emotions at this time, and peace be with you. That's a beautiful thing that you just witnessed about yourself, your own body, and your own beauty as a person. So I pray that many blessings walk with you. Okay. I pray health over you and your child and your entire family. God bless you. Okay. So 31 could be significant to something here. Yeah, that's your number. Number 31 is correction, of course. You needed to know that information. So I would like for you to double check that with a doctor. Okay, see a good one. Don't skimp on yourself. Make sure that you're enlightening yourself and taking care of your body as well. This could be your sign. If you smoke or drink or anything like that, avoid all of these things until you see the doctor. This is your time now, your spiritual confirmation, to quit whatever you're doing. Weed, wine, I don't care. Stop it, okay? Okay. Also, avoid stress, because this early on in any term, this is when the emotions of the spiritual vibrations affect the child. Are you expecting a baby soon? Are you expecting a baby soon? Can I be completely honest with you? I really think you need to see a physician. Trust God's plan. I really think you need to see a doctor right away and check what's going on. Because if you are not pregnant, good. Because there could be news about a pregnancy in the future that you're not too happy with. So I need you to do your prenatal care. I'm not an advisor. I'm not a doctor. Okay, but what I just heard is you want to be prepared before you go diving into something like that, and you also want to be emotionally prepared. Okay. Yeah, because again, I'm not a doctor. You need to see if for anything like that, any medical advice, any legal advice, I don't give that. You really do need to see a physician, a lawyer, someone with certifications, someone with the ability to really tell you what it is by law and not just spiritual intuition like I do. And I say that because I don't want you to get scammed. I don't want you to feel scammed. I don't want you to feel like, oh, everything's fine. I talked to my spiritualist. Yes, I understand. I have the ability to provide insight, but I am not going to claim myself to be a doctor, a lawyer, or any replacement for anything like that. Because I don't feel like that would be responsible. And I don't feel like that would be a good legal course of action either. So just be very careful, be discerning, okay? Don't hand your information and your life over to anyone except a professional who is certified or otherwise has proven themselves with a Sun card to be verified to create joy, happiness, prosperity, and sound advice for you. So look for those official people to do that, okay? Especially with regards to your body, your life, anything like that. Just be... You can match me for your intuition, but when it comes to your body and tangible things, go to the professional person who's designated for that. You wouldn't come to me to sell a house, is what I'm saying to you, because I don't sell houses. I'm not certified for house sale with a certificate and knowledge and practice and study to back it. But lawyers and doctors are, which is why we don't advocate for false advice here. That's what it is. Anyone else with questions? We have tilapia, St. Peter's fish. Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. This could be divine guidance. This could be a warning sign. A warning sign to the non-believers, I just heard. People are following a flock that is of God, and Satanists are pissed. They're upset. Because I heard their order is being dismantled. Who are these people? Okay, Eastern stars could be involved. Eastern stars could be involved. These are female groups responsible for shaping communities, or at least that's what they call themselves. That's what they say they are. There could be some other situations going on here. 19,000 likes and going. Thank you. Make sure to tap that screen and show support if you liked how I read, if you liked how I did things. Invite your friends. You can press that share button. Get my name out there. Get my live out there. Share it with people. Bring more people in for questions that they want answered, whatever it is. Okay, we're just about wrapped up for the cold reading so far because I don't see anyone else asking questions. Oh, okay. If you'd like to ask a question, feel free. We're at 19.5 thousand likes. Thank you. I'm seeing the head of a snake plotting. What are they plotting? A trip. Someone is plotting a trip in this energy. A trip for stardom in this energy. And they're going to run headfirst into the cops. They're trying to plan something to move to calmer waters. They're plotting behind someone's back and they think that this person that they're plotting around doesn't know about it, but they do. I heard flight canceled. Trip booked, flight canceled. This could have happened yesterday. They were talking about it yesterday, maybe. A man could be significant. A man with a sideways legacy, like a good legacy, but like his energy is totally sideways. So this is giving like, looks really good on paper. People say great things about him. He's a total shithead. That's the energy I'm getting. This could have been a sideways love affair that this person's planning with a guy who is also a guy. This could be like a secret gay romance. I'm hearing someone cursing in the 5D. Like, fuck, how did they know that? I thought you told her. What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh, this is a man trying to steal someone's divine, like, aura to make themselves look softer and more spiritual, but they're actually a brute. Wow, okay. And, yeah, this is the divine feminine that they're attacking. She's actually divine. She is a high priestess. She is an empress. A woman of all trades, I just got. They were stealing her voice to deliver messages. Her voice and her dreams. This is like some Ursula shit. This person could have tried to steal a divine inheritance from God. See, like with the fruit up here in the tree, and then it landing in the child's like crown chakra area. It's like tracing it down to the floor is the path that it took. This is a divine spiritual inheritance that was nearly stolen in a public area. I heard a park could be significant. No one wants to talk about it, but it was known. It was known to have happened. This person could be expecting money or something, but I'm hearing just desserts. Just desserts, wow. I think this person wasn't expecting to not get away with something like that and then be like collected from in their own way. I heard the words Reaper, son of a bitch. That's awful. That I rebuke those words in Jesus' name because like, what for? Like, why would you say something like that? This could be a marriage. This could be like, oh, it's a coven. This is a coven. There's a whole coven of them attacking a woman. Who's this woman? Aquarius, ascendant. They lured her into the park. They lured her into the park. And what happened when she went to the park? She wouldn't sit down. She wouldn't sit down. This is sounding awfully familiar. Oh gosh, what else? They were perturbed that she wouldn't participate in the ritual. She rejected them. So the cards are reading the situation that needed to come out about these people. The person who brought them there, the person who brought this woman there didn't realize it went that deep. I heard CIA agent hates her. CIA agent thinks she's a bimbo. Fake ingratiation. That's funny. Someone's hiding their heart for someone? Who's this? Someone is hiding their heart for someone. Who is this? Who is the energy of the person who's hiding their heart for someone? A Gemini is hiding their heart for someone. For who? A Scorpio? A Scorpio man? A woman. A Scorpio woman. It's secret. They're secretly hiding their affections for a Scorpio. Is this a Scorpio male? Yes. Wait, a Scorpio male or female? Female, sorry. I heard they swing both ways. So actually it could have been either at any point. That's creepy. Okay, whatever. I don't know. It's creepy because, like, if this is a person that I know, and I think I may understand who this is personally, that would creep me out. Because of, like, how they are. They could have, yeah, they could have a broken heart about a contract or something. I'm intuiting some weird things here. Maybe something that someone didn't know that someone was feeling. I'm hearing a chance with someone. They thought they had a chance with someone. Who thought they had a chance with someone? A Gemini thought they had a chance with someone? Check your friend circles. Whoever this is, check your friend circles, because, like, someone was really just not even respecting your sacred unions and, like, taking it as theirs. Something about Eris energy could be significant. 17 degrees in Sagittarius. 17 degrees in Sagittarius could be significant. So I'm doing cold readings. If anyone has a question that they'd like to ask me for me to intuit, ask away. I'll put the cards down. Does anyone have a question that they'd like to ask for a cold read? Anyone at all? Thank you for liking the live. Okay, everyone. If no one is interested in asking a cold reading question, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making my day brighter, and thank you for being here for the live. Thank you for the gifts, thank you for the follows, and for the joins to my fan club. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for participating and for being polite. Thank you for being a kind and decent person, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Get your taxes done before the 15th. No one wants to do it last minute, but I know it'll probably happen anyway, so just be mindful, okay? And have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and a great rest of your week. If you and I don't see each other in the lives again, I hope you have a great time, everyone. So long. Bye. Oh gosh, hold on a second. I'm like trying. What is going on here? Hold on a second.